It's New Year's Eve. Again. Already. Wait, didn't you just do this? You blink, and somehow it's December. You blink again, and you're a year older. The calendar keeps moving, and nobody asked for your permission. Here's the strange part. When you were a kid, time crawled. A single summer felt like a geological era. The drive to Grandma's house took roughly 900 years. Waiting for your birthday was basically a prison sentence. Now? You order something online, and it arrives before you even remember buying it. Whole months just go missing. Where did this year go? Where did the last 10 go? Time hasn't changed. Clocks tick at the exact same speed they did when you were 7. So why does it feel like somebody hit fast forward on your life? The answer is a little unsettling, because the reason time feels faster isn't really about time at all. It's about memory. And your brain has been quietly editing yours. Let me explain. Start with the obvious theory, the proportion idea. When you're 5, 1 year is a fifth of your entire life. A huge chunk. When you're 50, 1 year is a tiny sliver. Same year. Much smaller piece of the pie. So each year feels shorter, because compared to everything you've already lived, it is shorter. Neat. Tidy. Makes sense. But that's not the full answer. Because that math alone can't explain why some weeks vanish while others feel enormous. Why a boring year disappears, but one chaotic, terrifying, wonderful year feels like a whole lifetime. The real answer is hiding in how your brain measures time. And here's the twist. It does not use a clock. Your brain guesses how long a stretch of time was by counting how many memories it made. Lots of new memories. That period feels long. Barely any? It feels like it almost didn't happen. Your sense of time isn't really tracking seconds. It's tracking change. New places, new faces, new problems. It's why 2 weeks in a strange country can feel longer than 3 flat months at home. Now think back to being a kid. Everything was new. Your first day of school. Your first bike. Your first scraped knee. First friend. First time you saw the ocean. Your brain was recording non-stop. Every single day was a documentary. That's why childhood feels gigantic in your memory. It wasn't actually longer. It was just fuller. Stuffed with first times. You can feel this in reverse, too. Ever had a near miss? A car swerves, a glass shatters, and suddenly everything goes slow motion. That's not magic. That's your brain slamming the record button, capturing every frame, because something new and dangerous just arrived. Soldiers, crash survivors, free-fallers all report the same thing. The worst seconds of their lives felt the longest. Pack 1 second with enough memory, and it stretches into forever. Pack a whole year with none, and it simply disappears. Then you grow up. And slowly, quietly, the new things start to run out. By 30, most of your firsts are already behind you. First love. First job. First time leaving home. The big premieres are over, and your brain settles into reruns. And reruns it does not bother to save. You wake up. Same alarm. Same commute. Same coffee. Same desk. Same drive home. Same scroll. Same bed. Repeat. And the phone makes it worse. You pick it up for 5 minutes and resurface 2 hours later with nothing to show for it. No memory. No trace. Just time, quietly deleted, while you watched other people live theirs. The ultimate routine, disguised as something new. And this is where it gets eerie. Your brain, staring at yet another identical Tuesday, makes a quiet decision. It says, I already have this one. I don't need another copy. So it doesn't record it. It compresses it. It deletes the duplicate. An entire month of routine can collapse into almost nothing. Not because nothing happened, but because nothing new happened. And to your brain, new is the only thing worth keeping. That's the unsettling part. You are not running out of time. You are running out of new. Thanks, brain. But why would your brain do something so bleak? Why would it delete your own life? Because it was never built to treasure your memories. It was built to keep you alive. And storing information costs energy. A lot of it. For your ancestors, remembering every identical walk down the same safe path was a waste. Pointless. What mattered was the new. A new sound. A new face. A new danger. A new route. So the brain learned to spend its memory only on novelty, because novelty was where survival lived. It built a filter. Familiar? Ignore it. New? Burn it in. That filter kept your ancestors sharp and alive. And now, 10,000 years later, that same filter is quietly fast-forwarding through your entire adulthood. The routine that keeps your modern life safe is the exact thing your brain refuses to remember. Your comfortable, predictable, perfectly fine life is, to your brain, almost invisible. You could lose a decade to good, safe habits and barely feel it pass. A whole era of your life, filed under nothing happened. But here's the part that changes everything. If new memories make time feel long, then you've been holding the controls this whole time. You just didn't know it. Think about the last time a weekend felt huge. A trip somewhere strange. A first date. A day where everything went wrong in a brand new and ridiculous way. Time stretched out. Because your brain was finally recording again. It works on the small stuff too. A single weekend where you got lost, met someone, and ate something you couldn't name can feel longer than an entire month of normal. Same 48 hours. Wildly different size in your memory. You can't add hours to your life. But you can add memories to your years. And memories are exactly what your brain mistakes for time. Take a different route home. Eat something you can't pronounce. Talk to the stranger. Learn the weird, useless hobby. Say yes to the thing that scares you a little. Every first whispers to your brain, start recording. This one counts. Routine melts the years into one smooth, forgettable blur. Novelty slices them back into days you can actually feel. So no, you're not losing time. Your brain is just bored. It stopped pressing record because you stopped handing it anything new to film. The years feel short because they all look the same. Make one of them look different and watch it stretch right back out. So this year, when you catch yourself sighing, "Where did the time go?" you'll finally know the real answer. It didn't go anywhere. You just forgot to save it. So go save some. Do one thing today that your brain has never seen before. Make it press record. Because the goal was never to live longer. It was to be awake while you did it. To collect a life worth remembering, instead of a blur worth forgetting. The clock isn't speeding up. You're just on autopilot. Turn it off, and the time comes back.